most creative excuse your child gave for misbehaving? My 7-year-old son claimed he was training to be a ninja after I caught him sneaking cookies at 3 a.m. But this wasn't just a quick snack run. He'd turned cookie theft into a full military operation. This kid had a detailed training schedule written in crayon and taped to his wall. Monday was silent footstep practice. Tuesday was shadow blending. Wednesday was lock picking, which explained all the bobby pins I kept finding everywhere. I thought my house was falling apart when I started finding bent hairpins in random places, but nope, just my son practicing his infiltration skills. And get this, he'd been leaving me fake mission reports under my bedroom door for weeks. Little notes saying things like perimeter secure, chocolate chip reserves located, awaiting further orders. I genuinely thought he was just being cute and creative. I had no idea he was conducting real operations based on these reports. The night I caught him, he was dressed head to toe in black with a makeshift mask made from my old t-shirt. My favorite t-shirt, by the way, which he'd cut eye holes into without asking. He'd mapped out our entire house layout on graph paper, marking which floorboards creaked, where the motion sensor light was, and our dog's exact sleep schedule. He even had backup plans written in code. Apparently, Plan B meant abort mission and pretend to sleepwalk. But here's where it gets emotional for me as a parent. This kid had been doing this for 3 months. 3 whole months of dedicated cookie heists, and I never noticed. I felt like such a failure at first. How do you miss your own child running covert operations under your roof? Then I realized maybe I wasn't failing. Maybe I was raising a kid with incredible problem-solving skills and determination. The real kicker, though, he'd been documenting every successful mission in a notebook that looked like something out of a spy movie. He rated his stealth skills, noted which cookies were easiest to steal quietly, and even tracked seasonal availability. Oreos got a 9 out of 10 for silent separation technique, while chips scored only a 4 out of 10 for being too crinkly for covert ops. Girl Scout cookies were marked as seasonal high-value targets, and he'd calculated profit margins if he sold them to classmates. This wasn't just misbehavior. This was entrepreneurship meets espionage. I found spreadsheets. People. My 7-year-old had made spreadsheets tracking cookie inventory, peak household sleep times, and weather patterns for his outdoor reconnaissance missions. He'd been watching our family like subjects in a nature documentary. The funniest part? He'd been practicing ninja moves during the day when I thought he was just playing. Those times I caught him army crawling across the living room, training, when he'd randomly freeze mid-sentence and stand perfectly still, stealth practice, when he insisted on wearing all black clothes to school for 2 weeks, building his professional wardrobe. But what really got me was his dedication. He'd researched actual ninja techniques online using my laptop when I wasn't looking. I found his browser history full of searches like how to walk silently and ancient Japanese stealth methods. This kid had been studying ninja philosophy and incorporating it into his daily routine. He even started meditating before bedtime, which I thought was adorable, until I realized he was just practicing mental focus for his midnight operations. The breaking point was when I discovered he'd recruited his little sister as his intelligence officer. She'd been reporting our family's schedules to him in exchange for cookie profits. When I confronted him, he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Mom, real ninjas don't quit training just because they get caught. This is just a minor setback." Then he asked if I wanted to see his advanced climbing techniques he'd been practicing on our kitchen cabinets. I was so impressed that I actually let him finish the cookie he was holding. How do you even punish creativity like that?